give a warm welcome to Mchan338 as we kick off The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX 100%. Take it away, Mchan.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, sorry. Welcome to my speedrun of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Deluxe for the Game Boy Color. Not to be confused with this version of the game. We're not running that version. Yeah. So, would my commentators like to introduce themselves?
Sure. Hi, I'm Adler. You're going to hear me on the host mic tomorrow. It'll be fun. I've played a lot of Zelda games, and this one just so happens to be my favorite, and I'm happy to be commentating here on Fastest Furs again.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and this also happens to be my favorite Zelda game. I've at least played most of them a little bit here and there. But this one was actually the first one that I beat, and this was also the first game that I learned how to speedrun.
Most people grew up on Link to the Past. I grew up on this game, so I need to know I'm not the only one out there.
Yeah, for those who have watched Fastest Furs, who kept up with Fastest Furs events, might actually recognize that I actually ran this game 2 years ago during an event called Fastest Furs Fight for Abortion, and now here I am back again, showcasing this game and category again. It's quite an honor, as this is one of my favorite speedruns and category, so it's quite a pleasure. Yeah, I guess without further ado, we can go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so yeah, this is the category I'm running is 100% for Link's Awakening Deluxe. So in 100%, I have to get all the heart pieces, all the heart containers, all the items. I have to upgrade everything. In this version of Link's Awakening, there are pictures, and we have to get all the pictures. And then the other thing is we get 20 out of 26 seashells. It sounds kind of weird because, you know, you think that you have to get all of them because it's 100%, but we'll get into that later.
I'm so upset at the fact. Yeah, I'm so upset at the fact that to get 100% on this game, at least to my knowledge, you have to permanently change your name, and I have always disliked that there's no way to avoid that.
Your mic cut out. Real quick though, our first major bit of RNG is coming up right away. It is we have to get 10 rupees, and to get the 10 rupees, it is RNG. But we can reduce the randomness by doing a trick called rupee duplication. So I'm gonna let the commentators explain what that's about.
So basically, rupee duplication is if you manage to walk into a rupee and also hit it with your sword or shield on like the exact same frame, you'll get 2 rupees instead of just 1. And this isn't particularly hard to do with a shield because you can just hold your shield out.
Yeah.
And then just sit under where the rupee is going to drop, and then you will probably get the dupe.
That's not great RNG.
Yeah, I didn't get good RNG, and it's kind of unfortunate because these grass have a 1 in 16 chance of dropping a rupee.
And we need 10 to get our powder.
Yeah, and this is a marathon, so you can't reset.
So this is if you're grinding for a good time, you're gonna be spending you're gonna be resetting this part of the run a lot, and it's the first minute of the run.
This is how I found out I like repetitive tasks, because when I was young and played this game, I would just reset the screen over and over and over and over again. I played shovel legitimately the first time I played.
Yeah, me too.
I remember that
on
too.
My first playthrough.
Now, what I want to know is, did you stop at cutting the grass, or did you also dig up the holes?
Yeah, I did.
I dug the holes too.
Yeah.
We got our 10. Okay.
Were you a line digger, or did you dig in concentric spirals until you reached the center?
I think I got bored and made different patterns every time, because I was like, I gotta dig this up repeatedly, but I have to make it different.
Anyway, here we see Link commit felonies.
Yeah, so the shovel costs 200 rupees, but we don't have that. But we can steal, and it looks like the shopkeeper's not happy. And oh my gosh! Oh no! Dead. Do I have to reset?
This guy.
What I was saying earlier, I guess when it cut out, was I'm so upset that in order to 100% this game, you have to get your name changed. Like, I don't think there's a way to avoid that, is there?
No, not in this run.
Also notice that he just bought bombs but still has 10 rupees.
Yeah, if you save and quit the frame after saying yes, then you get bombs before the rupees count down. So we bought bombs essentially for free, and now we use the 10 rupees to play the trendy game here. We're hoping for a first try here. It's looking really good here. Oh my gosh, I did it! It was so difficult.
That's actually free. Don't listen to him. Yeah, the
Yeah, it's
positioning
really
is
not
very
hard to cheese this minigame.
It's kind of nice how it lines up to where you just get to like hold B and it goes over and then tap A and the positioning is just perfect. Like it's really just smooth.
Is it something really like if it's in the upper left corner, all you have to do is wait until the item you want like turns on the lower right corner and you'll get it 100% of the time?
Yeah, like the middle of the right side, it's just always there.
Yep, and that was the first of 20 seashells.
Yeah, so we're coming up to bomb triggering, so you guys want to talk about... Oh, nice, I got that one. So you guys want to talk about bomb triggers?
Very cool.
So, basically, if you can trick the game into thinking that there are 2 bombs on the screen at once, which is a thing you can't normally do, the game does weird stuff. Like, it can let you just automatically grab a heart piece, even if you, like, don't actually pick it up. It can also trigger cutscenes and other events on screen, like that one there.
And normally you have to put powder on him, but you can just do it from the entrance of the screen.
Yeah, and it can also skip the owl flying in animation, which can save a couple of seconds because that owl is annoying. You still have to listen to it yap though, which is unfortunate.
And notice also we're being very careful. He's being very careful where he does it like save and quits, because when you save and quit and return to continue from the menu, you'll pop out the last entrance you came out of, and that can be very tactically used to kind of warp back to where we've been previously.
Yeah, and this is first dungeon.
Dungeon 1, the Tail Cave.
Yeah, Tail Cave is a really straightforward dungeon. The item that we're going to be getting is the Rock's Feather, and the Rock's Feather allows you to jump. Very important in the Zelda game to jump. But then also the Rock's Feather introduces another trick, it's specifically to the 1.0 version of this game called super jumping. Do you guys want to talk about how super jumping works?
Yeah, pretty much. The way I understand it, and correct me if I'm wrong, you basically you kind of combine a jump and a sword hit on a wall, and that basically like gives you added like altitude or technically like height or whatever you want to call it, and you can use this to actually just clear obstacles that you wouldn't normally be able to jump over.
It pretty much just tricks the game into thinking that Link hopped off a ledge because all the walls in a dungeon are actually ledges, and yeah. It's actually not that hard to do it. You pretty much just, like, clip a couple of pixels into the wall by just, like, walking into the edge, and then...
It's also not hard to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's my Rock's Feather. And also, the other optimization I'm doing with Rock's Feather is I'm jumping diagonally because it is faster than just walking diagonally.
I knew it! I knew there was a difference in speed!
Yeah, this game is weird. This game is very weird.
Validated right now.
Yeah. So basically, your normal walking speed is 16 subpixels. When you're moving diagonally, it's 12 subpixels. But you still move 16 subpixels if you're jumping diagonally.
8-year-old me was a speedrunner and didn't even know it.
Oh wow!
But yeah,
like that right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's technically just an extended ledge jump, which is a little bit different, but it's the same.
Okay, hard boss coming up. I did it. There we go. Okay, but we have an actual hard boss coming up.
Kills me every time I run this game. It's so hard.
Having the bow early is really powerful, actually. Yeah.
Chat is talking about how the feather is so good in all the right ways. That's why it's called the Rock's Feather, because this feather rocks.
Exactly.
Real.
Okay, so that was the first boss, Moldorm. Just like in Link to the Past, you don't want to fall down. If you fall down, the fight resets, and you just lose a lot of time. So it's kind of the first difficult boss right away in the first dungeon. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but fortunately we made it through. Didn't fall down. That's the first dungeon now. 7 more left to go.
Oh yeah, the difference between Mchan and Dream is that Mchan actually does his runs without cheating.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
The Jaded Mew donated $25 with just the comment of comfy. And that's because it's going towards the comfy nighttime cleanups incentive for Tasomachi, which I really hope that we hit. I asked the runner ahead of time what that was, and apparently there's a section of the game where you can change it from daytime to nighttime, and it not only changes the vibes of the town, but also the lighting, and it makes it like very cozy, cute. And I feel like we need to experience that. So I hope we can get some more donations in for that. Sriraj donates $5 towards the Red Blue Tunic bid war and says, "Hi all, I painted my nails red earlier tonight, but I'm still up for the blue tunic, so here's $5, trans rights." Thank you very much, Sriraj. Ian Keith donates $5 and says, "My new headcanon is that the owl in this game is secretly Cedric in disguise. If you know, you know." And they also donated to name Amarant Lint Jeff. The naming war continues. I need to see more donations like that, please. I want this lore to continue. Someone needs to be named NASA by the end of the night. It's law.
Okay, so that's the heart piece of shame that I'm going to skip over. It's the heart piece of shame because in most other categories, you actually skip that heart piece. If you grab that by accident somehow, then you lose about 3 seconds. I'm gonna get it later because it actually saves 1 pixel. That's the kind of optimizations that this game comes down to, is a saving 1 single pixel. And now we're gonna go to the photo booth. We have to activate it now, otherwise you're gonna be missing out on a few pictures if you don't do this side quest now. So that's actually a second picture because when we actually stole earlier, that actually gave us a picture by default without actually activating the quest.
That is the only picture in the entire game that you can get without talking to the mouse. But yeah, for the rest of this run, you're gonna see that little mouse everywhere.
There'll be specific areas that we're gonna go kind of potentially a little bit out of the way, but there'll be specific spots where he's gonna pop up and take some pictures, kind of sort of Earthboundy in that way.
Oh yeah, this boss is gonna look really hard, because it's really hard.
There we go. I did it. Okay, so real quick, there's two things coming up right away. The first one is there's a when you interact with objects, then you get a text box, and you can actually and when the text box is appearing, you can actually you have about a frame to actually move a few pixels, and this is just enough for me to clip in between this tree and a rock, and then coming up in order to enter this second dungeon, I have to that was a pretty good RNG right there.
Very good RNG.
That RNG was crazy.
Sometimes Bow Wow doesn't want to eat for a while.
Oh yeah, sometimes like I will literally be sitting there like trying to do a run and I'm like, come on Bow Wow for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, it takes a random amount of time to eat those flowers. There is a way to kind of manipulate him into increasing the odds of him eating faster, but even then you can still get kind of screwed. Yeah, this is Bottle Grotto, another pretty straightforward dungeon.
Is this the dungeon that has the room where you have to kill enemies in a specific order?
Yes. That is this one.
Can I tell a mini story about this?
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
So when I was very young playing this dungeon, I did not understand that you needed to beat these enemies in a specific order, and it was driving me bonkers. So at one point, I was desperate, and I'm like, I need help. I need someone to help me. See, my family was at an Art Van furniture store, and so I, an 8-year-old, walked up to the general manager of the store and asked him if he could help me solve this puzzle in this dungeon. And bless his heart, he didn't know what I was talking about, but he called his daughter, who was in college at the time, to see if she knew the answer. And to this day, I hope he's doing well because of the effort he put in.
Okay, so let's explain what I just did there.
Oh yeah, that's a funny one. So usually you would have to light the 2 torches in that room to get those ghosts to go away. But if you, like, trick them into going towards the right side of the screen, and then you turn around and you shoot them off screen with the bow, or, like, you know, just knock them off screen with your sword, either one works. But the bow is faster because it skips menuing once. It will
if the boos are off screen, then it counts as defeating them.
Yeah.
It's very Link to the Past style. So it's like, oh, the enemies are off screen. Guess you killed them. I'll open the door.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. Yeah, in this case, spawn the chest.
And here's another cool trick. Normally you're supposed to grab that pot in order to lift this elevator down, but you can actually use bombs instead. Saves half a second.
Oh yeah, this is another boss. This one is interesting for a reason that you will see here in a sec.
Yeah, there's a lot to explain here, and it happens really fast, so go ahead and talk about it.
So, the first phase of this fight is usually you have to, like, wait for him to stop shooting fireballs at you, and then when he goes back in the pot, you just hit the pot with your sword and pick it up and then throw it at a wall to crack it. But if you clip into that top corner, like he did there, you can do that once instead of 3 times, and that skips 2 cycles of the boss fight. And then you can use bombs to just kill the genie really fast.
That's so cool.
That's the fight. It's that easy.
If you blink, you missed it. It's really fast.
Yeah.
The fight is so long if you don't do that too. Like the cycles are real long.
Chat, I want to hear what your favorite boss out of all of these was. Whether it was like favorite design, favorite mechanic.
Yeah, let us know through your donations. Okay, so coming up is our first capacity upgrade. So we're going to go to these hidden grottos that will have Mad Batter. There's 3 parts where we're going to be visiting Mad Batter as a part of 100%. So you have the option to upgrade either powder, bombs, or arrows in that order. We're actually going to say no on powder because we don't use powder very often. And if you accidentally say yes to powder, then you're gonna be very low on resources, and it's very bad. After I say no here, I'm gonna say yes on the second option because that's bombs, and now we're gonna be set on bombs for basically the rest of the run.
It's such an important text box to get right because it not only doubles your bomb capacity, but it fully refills it. Now we have a ton of bombs, and we're going to be using, as we've seen with bomb triggers, we're going to be using a lot of them throughout the run.
And then there's another seashell.
So the other thing to talk about is menuing. So in this game, you only have 2 buttons to work with, which means you can only use 2 items. You can only equip 2 items at a time, and due to Game Boy limitations, we're going to be pausing a lot, and so a lot of the optimizations come down to minimizing the amount of pauses because we do like 100+ pausing throughout the entire run. The other thing is that your items are not in one place, unlike in most other Zelda games. So a lot of runners actually, do they want to have a good time, is they actually memorize where their items are at every opportunity.
Yeah, you have literally part of the route is like your menu organization. There's actually a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, I think the menu organization kind of just comes naturally. Like after a while, you kind of just learn where you put your items.
Yeah.
And then you can do it fast.
Yeah, it's just something that you have to be constantly be thinking about, and it takes doing a lot of runs over time, and then you eventually get used to it.
This is why I'm the only person who understands where everything is in my room, because I know where I put it last, even though it's in a different location, and this game is responsible for that.
Yep.
So this is Richard.
Yeah,
he kind of just casually walked up to us and wants a picture with us. So there we go.
Fluff! Chat, it's Prince Fluff! He's in this game too!
That's the last we'll be seeing of him. Say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually, you'd have to give him some golden leaves, but,
supposed to do a side quest, but we don't have time for side quests. We gotta get seashells and find a key and enter a dungeon. He's wasting our time. These golden leaves.
This gives you bonus shells if you go in there when you have certain amounts of shells. I think that one was
exactly 5 and 10. It cannot be higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think there's another one for 15. And then when you get 20...
No, there's not. You need 5, 10, and then 20. But, alright, so come up is... This is one of the largest sequence breaks in the run. Here we go.
Yeah, one of the few sequence breaks that you can do in 100%.
Okay, very nice. That's 4 buffer. So who wants to talk about that?
So, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Villa Skip is basically tricking the game into transitioning down while you're on a pit. And this basically works because, like, the exact frame after you hear the, like, falling sound effect the game actually considers you to be on solid ground for some reason. So if you're all the way on the bottom pixel of the screen, when that sound plays and you just hold down out of the pause menu, you can kind of just, like, fall.
Yeah, you clip in the back of the garden.
Screen. Yeah. And
then,
like,
and
it
then we
kind
have
of
another
looks
trick
like...
coming up called Jesus Jump, which works kind of the same way, but on water.
Yeah, this game is a little bit broken. This one just
nice.
works
Perfect.
by if you have the, like, splash animation on screen, then you can jump.
It's basically Fake Flipper from Link to the Past, except you're jumping out of the water instead of achieving a swim state.
Yeah, I mean, the flippers themselves are, like, more incredibly broken than you're allowed to see in this run.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point I just need to do, like, 100% no wrong warp on one of these. That run is incredibly broken, and I'm only one of, like, 3 people who even knows that run.
Yeah. Okay, so from here on, so in Key Cavern, I'm counting the number of enemies that I'm killing here. So who wants to explain what? Who wants to explain that?
All this has to do with what drops, correct?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what it was, but it's like, one of you can explain it better than I can, but it's like after every number of enemies defeated, it's guaranteed to drop usually a heart.
Yeah, we're wanting a piece of power specifically.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Not the acorn, don't touch that one.
Yeah, don't grab the acorn, or else the piece of power won't
Here we
drop.
go.
Yep. So this lets us have more attack power, but more importantly, it lets us go fast. You see how fast our walking speed is now? It's a lot.
Yeah, it's like 1.25 times.
And we can just do that, and then this, and then here are the boots.
Speaking of which, because this is the DX version, we're going to be collecting one of those tunics towards the end of the run, correct?
Yes.
Not
halfway.
Halfway. I just want to remind everyone in chat that bid war is open to choose between the red and the blue tunic. The red giving you a permanent power boost, the blue giving you a permanent defense boost. Blue currently in the lead, but red, more damage means, you know, bosses go down faster, we can finish faster, so definitely get those donations in. We also have an incentive for Tasamachi that's at 75 out of 250 to check out some new content in the game. So please get those donations in, get your $50 in, and you're set for the rest of the weekend for all of those prizes.
Yeah, okay, so we just missed me skipping a mini-boss called the Dodongo Snakes. Basically, if you do a precise super jump followed by a clink, then you just skip the mini-boss entirely. And that mini-boss is a pain in the butt. So
yeah, I hate that mini-boss. Like, it's so slow, but basically, like, if you bounce off of certain objects while super jumping, it will actually redirect Link's momentum to somewhere else, and we use that there to get across those blocks. And that's Dungeon 3.
And that was Slime Eye.
This was the key cavern, but we only got, what, like 2 or 3 small keys, and there are, I think, 8 in the whole dungeon. You see how broken we can make these dungeons by just jumping over stuff we're not supposed to.
Oh yeah, and that's also, literally almost no backtracking.
Yeah.
Because in, like, the normal dungeon, if you want all of the, like, dungeon items that don't count for 100% because they're, like, the map and the compass and stuff, you have to do a bunch of backtracking. And, like, even one of the last keys that you need to get through requires, like, backtracking all the way to the very first room of the dungeon. One of the side effects of doing Villa
Skip is we get the slime key earlier before doing the trading quest, and when you get the slime key, then the game just assumes that we have the stick. So we're actually able to skip, like, what, 5 steps of the trading sequence?
Yeah, we go right to giving Talon the stick for the honeycomb. After we do this cave here, yeah.
Yeah, this
very
game
sneaky
is
heart piece
incredibly
in this wall.
broken. Like, in theory, you know, you're not supposed to be able to get the next trading sequence item, but...
You know, event flags and stuff, and programmers assuming that you did the things in the order they told you to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
so if you save and quit 2 frames after saying yes to Terran there, then you're able to skip the... then you just grab the item and you're able to save and quit before, without watching the bees cutscene.
It is funny, but it is definitely faster to skip it. Now we've got 10 seashells, so we're going to come up and get our... Oh, wait, this is the 10th seashell. Then we'll get our 11.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that one. Or else you'll be, like, in there scratching your head like, wait, why isn't this giving me a seashell?
I found it interesting that the fetch quest was not something to unlock like a super powerful item, but was actually required in order to finish the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, required comes with an asterisk.
Well, sure, but yeah.
But also, this game was ahead of its time, because most games, your character has amnesia at the start of the game, but in Link's Awakening, by finishing the game, everyone else gets amnesia and forgets they exist.
Yeah, they forget they exist.
So we're about to head into Animal Village, and we're going to, with that honeycomb that we got from Terran, we're going to trade it in with Chef Bear, and we're going to get pineapple. This is where the chat gets crazy, or maybe some people in the call might leave the call. But my favorite topping on a pizza is pineapple.
Oh, I'm muting this guy forever. I don't know why I'm doing commentary for you anymore.
Oh no.
Blocked, unfriended.
Oh no.
Reported to Twitch police.
Alright, but we're back to Mid Village, and we're gonna go to the Dream Shrine. And normally it's a very technical place, but well, with the advent of super jumps, we basically simplify the technicality of Dream Shrine.
We're just gonna jump right up on this ledge and get it for free, basically.
Oh, wait. Okay, there. Oh, wait, nope, not yet.
Yeah, this is an annoying super jump.
Yeah, that's a pretty finicky super jump.
Because that one is done quote-unquote naked, which means that you don't have a sword or, like, a bow
but now,
or whatever.
Everybody's favorite minigame is coming up here. It is fishing.
Fishing!
A lot of people, when they think of fishing, they think of Ocarina of Time's fishing, but here in Link's Awakening, it's just a bunch of mashing.
The theme continues uncontested. All classic, iconic games include a fishing minigame. That's just how it is.
Isn't Link's Awakening the first Zelda game to have a fishing minigame?
It is, it is, yeah.
Yeah, like, if you're wondering where the, like, Zelda fishing minigame trend came from, this is where it started.
So we let this first fish go because it gets out of the way. We don't care about the one.
It is technically possible to get the big fish without needing to get the small fish, but you need to match really well.
Yeah,
and it's very hard to do.
Yeah, I've never done it. It's hard.
But since it doesn't really show on the screen, we do get a heart piece from that fish.
And then here's another photo. This one has an annoyingly long cutscene.
We can finally drop off Bow Wow at home.
Yeah, and the any percent category, we actually do not drop. We don't drop off Bow Wow at all. So we actually keep him throughout the whole run. But here we need to, primarily because we need this picture.
You're not even supposed to have him through D3. You're supposed to drop him off before you go into Dungeon 3. But you know, we're not doing things exactly how they wanted us to.
Oh, I love the way that the photos in DX just helped pattern the world a little bit more. I have so much love in my heart for this game.
Yeah, and it's also a lot less laggy than the original game.
We bonk that tree for a seashell while we're down here. Now we're heading down to get... I forget actually what we're doing next.
We're gonna go on a date.
Oh yeah, we're getting married. That's right, we had to get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the game where Link actually gets a girlfriend.
Alright, this is the best part of the run. Did you know that the seagulls flying around are RNG every single time?
Completely random.
No way.
Yeah, wait.
I didn't actually know this. Like, I didn't know this until right now.
It's so crazy. But we do have time for donations now.
Absolutely. Let me see if anything came in. We still have pretty open window for folks who would like to get donations. And again, there are so many reasons to donate right now. We've got the Tunic Bid War. We've got the incentive for the comfy nighttime cleanups. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different characters that you can submit name suggestions for in Final Fantasy IX. Not to mention the prizes that we have available. A single donation of $25 gets you entered to win all of the prizes besides the grand prize that you can get by typing !prizes. Here, I'll do it for you because I want you to see how many prizes there are. A cumulative donation of $50 or more between today and tomorrow night gets you entered for that grand prize for the 512 gigabyte LCD Steam Deck. I shouldn't have to explain how valuable that is and how much it's going to help you when it comes to plane flights, car trips, in between times when you got an hour or two to kill, having portable access to your entire Steam library, and all you need is a cumulative $50 donation to be entered in for that.
I'm so glad I have a Steam Deck. I wasn't sure how much I would use it when I got it, but after going on vacation with it several times, I'm like, oh, this is just a great piece of hardware, actually.
I'll be honest with you. As soon as I realized that I could finally play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, like, outside of my house, that's the only reason I needed to get one. Chow Garden on the go? Yes, please.
I can keep going for a little bit longer. We're kind of picking up some photos and basically having kind of like a long hangout date going around the town with our girlfriend here.
Yeah, make it quick.
Except you're kind of just running around.
We have a trip coming up, so make it quick. Okay. We can probably explain it now. So coming up is Walrus Skip. It's a pretty well-known trick. Normally in 80%, it's a very vital trick because it has soft lock potential. Mainly because you don't have Marin at this point in the run. But here we have Marin, so we're not going to soft lock. But it's still faster to do Walrus Skip because it saves having to walk all the way to the Walrus. Very nice.
Yeah, that's just a bomb trigger that starts the Walrus cutscene.
Oh, this song. Oh.
And usually, like, if you don't have Marin, you have to leave the screen before the cutscene ends. And then, that kind of puts Link in this weird glitched state where he can't open his menus or use any items. So, you literally have to, like, either die or go into a cave somehow. In the any % run, we just die by running into a cactus 8,000 times because there's one like right there.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go inside this cave. Normally you're supposed to go inside this cave after the 5th dungeon, but due to some nice little fun tricks, we can ignore the rules.
We can just bomb trigger get this heart piece, no problem.
Yeah.
That's the most annoying heart piece to get in the game, even if you have the right stuff for it.
You're supposed to have the hook shot for it, and you have to blow up that rock. Yeah. Because you can't
you have to like blow up that rock and then go around and then like use the hook shot. It's so annoying. Yeah. Nobody does that. We all just bomb trigger that.
Yeah, so here in the desert, coming up is in this cave. I don't really know what is in this room. I just like to shoot arrows in here because it's fun.
Yeah, nobody actually knows what's in there. Like, I've never seen what's in there.
Yeah, but I got a key, though. It's nice.
It is a mystery, as they say.
Also, funny piece of trivia about Marin. If you somehow have the flippers to be able to swim before you go on your date with Marin, and then you go swimming, Marin will just walk on the water behind you because she doesn't have a swimming animation.
That proves she's a witch, right?
I mean,
probably.
I guess cool, though. Makes more sense if you know, like, the secret involving Marin, because it would explain why she's able to basically float on top of the water.
Oh, that's a good point, actually, now that you mention it. Yeah, okay. We'll get to that later, maybe.
I mean, that's, like, you know, like, in terms of the programming, just, you know, you're not supposed to be on your date with Marin while you have the flippers. Because going on the date is supposed to be a prerequisite, but with enough glitches, anything is possible.
Oh,
Listen, man, the flippers stay on during the cuddling, okay?
So we're about to get our first of 3 Ocarina songs. We do need all 3 of them in order if we're 100%. And so this is the part where a Link's Awakening community members like to debate which Ocarina song is the best of the 3. And in my opinion, it's going to be Song 3. You'll see why.
It's definitely the Mambo.
It's the Mambo. Not
Mambo?
even a question, it's the Mambo.
Man.
Chat, it's such a jam.
Tell us through your donations, which song is best song?
Yeah, the best song is a hotly debated topic among speedrunners of this game.
But, like, the hardest part of this game isn't the final boss, it's leaving the animal village knowing that you don't have a reason to go back.
Yeah, you don't get to see the cute bunnies anymore.
Yeah, Animal Village is one of my favorite areas when I played this game for the first time.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a pretty long stretch all the way up to the next dungeon. This, as you might have if you paid attention, this is actually the longest stretch of the run without doing a dungeon, and we're finally about to go to a dungeon. Yeah.
We did. Just to clarify, we did get the key for it in Yarna Desert, the Angler Key. We got to go unlock the dungeon, which is done. So in terms of actual distance, you have to walk it quite a ways away from the dungeon itself.
Yeah.
The game likes to do this.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold up. I forgot to do something.
Yeah, I think he got lost there.
Yeah, I know. I've been running this game for like, what, 6 years now, and I still don't know the route.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
I was just saying you can unlock the dungeon too. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, it still passed me.
This community still has some issues remembering that.
Maybe I'm biased, but I still think Telltale Heights is like one of the top 3 Zelda themes of all time.
It is very good.
Yeah. Okay, so just kidding. That was actually what I just did there was actually faster, because look at this, I'm already back at the mountain.
Yep. Save and quit back to the last entrance we popped out of.
So the real pain is going in there the first time and then going through without remembering to unlock the dungeon. I've done that before.
There was a lot of time if you realize at the very end that you did not open up the dungeon. So coming up is a trick called Obstacle Skip. A lot of people like to hype it up, so we'll see if I can get it.
Yeah, this is a kind of hard skip.
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Cool. Saves you having
that's actually very easy, and it saves 1/4 of a second.
Yeah, we do it twice, so you save half a second total.
We take
totally
those
not
half
worth
seconds.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much just lets you skip charging up a dash. Like, it's ultimately not consequential, but it is very funny.
Jump off the water again there. We want to go up here and do some stuff a little bit earlier before we're supposed to, because it's convenient.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
Yeah.
We got a $5 donation from Captain Kate that says, "Shout out to the amazing runners, volunteers, and staff who make this such a great event. I heard we were debating red versus blue. Whether it's Zelda or Pokemon, I have to go for blue every time." And did donate towards the blue tunic in the bid war. I don't know. Red version just looked cooler. You had Charizard on it. Blastoise is okay, but like Charizard, man. We didn't get Mega Blastoise X and Y. We did for Charizard, so I want to see some love for Red.
But Blastoise straight up wins against Charizard. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is Charizard, trading card game Charizard is worth a lot more than trading card game Blastoise, so take that.
Okay, so we want to talk about Angler Tunnel.
Go ahead.
So,
we're skipping most of it.
Yeah, this dungeon is like very, very fast. There's lots of little skips here and there that just blow this dungeon like wide open. And one of them is right here.
Yeah, so that just
You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, but that's trivially easy. It's not even a glitch.
We're gonna do another.
And this right here skips a mini boss.
Yep.
Yeah, and that mini boss is annoying, but we still have to fight that mini boss in a later dungeon because it comes back.
This game reuses its mini bosses, yeah. We don't need to memorize this pattern, even though I think it's the same every time. We just need to do it to open the door.
No, it's random.
Is it random?
Yeah,
that was the
it is
same. I
random.
think that was the same as your run I just watched, actually.
Oh well.
So there are four different possible patterns that can be.
Okay, that's why. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought there were more patterns to it.
Yeah, in very old speedruns, we actually used to memorize this, but with the advent of super jumps and Jesus jumps, that's not the case.
Oh yeah, this is one of the funniest super jumps in the game.
There we go.
Yep.
And that's another example of like bouncing off of something with your sword redirects Link's momentum.
Yeah, and
now we
is
are
the
off
hardest
to
boss
fight
in the
the
game,
boss.
so I'm really nervous. Here we go.
This
Yeah,
fish is
just keep your eyes
terrifying.
peeled for this one. This is crazy.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, we're fine. Whew.
Oh,
Please clap.
yeah. Please clap, chat.
Yeah, that's like the hardest boss in the game.
Okay, real talk though, this is one of the weirdest bosses in a Zelda game ever, right? It's just a fish that just, like, moves.
Oh, and then it, like, runs into the wall and then, like, causes a bunch of rocks to fall on you.
It's such a weird boss fight. Like, I don't know.
Oh, and then it also spawns smaller fish that can also hurt you. As a matter of fact, they're actually just bloopers from Super Mario Bros.
If we have to describe weird bosses, I think the living face has to take one of those spots.
I mean, we were going to get to that, but yeah, we can talk about it now. Yes, this game has some weird bosses, yeah. More than one. Here's the best song, by the way.
Oh.
You also don't have to pay money for it, which makes it great.
Chat, let me see those dance emotes.
Yeah, so basically what this song does is it allows you to warp to Crazy Tracy's hut, or if you're in a dungeon, it warps you back to the beginning of the dungeon. But since saving and quitting is allowed in this category, we don't use this song in a dungeon. Also, we only use the song like twice in this whole run, because saving and quitting is faster than using Mambo Song.
Yeah, it's only used to, like, warp to a specific spot in the overworld map.
Yeah. Also, this is Heart Piece of Shame number 2, because very long time ago, some runner decided to learn 100% after doing a lot of any percent runs, and decided to grab that heart piece, and you have to go very far out of the way to get that heart piece in an 80% run.
Just want to shout out, we are halfway to meeting the incentive for the Tasamachi Comfy Nighttime Cleanups thanks to a $50 donation from Kurjibi that says, "Comfy nighttime speedruns means comfy nighttime cleanups." Trans writes, less than 3. That did take us to 125 out of 250. Can we meet that incentive before the end of the run, chat? I would be so grateful if we could.
Yeah, there's a ghost!
Okay, so real quick, there's a bunch of things to explain, all back to back. So after I get the seashell, I'm going to do a bomb trigger in order to skip even more of the trading sequence, and then followed by afterwards, we are going to talk to the mermaid, and you can actually skip the mermaid jumping away from the screen by frame perfectly saving and quitting right as soon as you get the mermaid scale. It's very precise, and then right after that is Zora bump. So I'm gonna need a little bit of serious time to get the mermaid scale real quick. For about a few seconds. There's a metronome program that I opened up for this trick. A little bit early. It's better to be early than late. That was 3 frames early. Good. All right. So then coming up is early magnifying lens. So who wants to talk about this?
We're gonna do some shenanigans and get over this gap. You're supposed to have a hook shot here.
I'm not going for
Can't
this
do
one.
that. No, the positioning. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll try a different one. No, not down there. That's not helpful to us, Mr. Zora.
Yeah, this is essentially fall off a ledge and then bounce your shield off of the fireball so that you get stuck in the wall with, like, just by a couple pixels.
What?
Nice.
Oh, right, it's the fireball with the Zora itself. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you do it right, you can super jump to the other side and skip, like, skip having to get the hookshot first. It's... yeah.
How do people find these things?
You know, I honestly have that question myself, because most of these glitches were discovered about 4 years before I started speedrunning this.
We're gonna get a photo here.
Yeah, I guess 2015 was just, like, an absolutely stacked year for discovering glitches in this game. Because, like, that's when people discovered, like, the super jumping and the bomb triggers that, like, completely, like, redid the entire run. I think there were a few more things that were discovered, too, but... oh.
Mr. Shasta in chat going, sorcery!
Oh, yeah, and there's also, like, that weird fish that was just caught. That's supposed to happen.
I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about this ghost. Can we talk about why there's a ghost that's bothering me?
Oh, yeah, this is another, mandatory side quest. Is it really a side quest if it's mandatory? I don't think
Link,
so. Yeah, you have to do this.
Ordinarily, yeah.
Extended warranty.
So you gotta take him home. He's gonna look around some stuff and be like, I lived here. It was cool. It's not cool anymore. This house sucks.
I don't know how he used to live here. He has cracks in the floor.
Lived past tense.
Yeah, having cracks in the floor of your house seems like it would be a little bit of a bad thing. Because, like, what if the floor breaks and you, like, fall to your death? That'd be quite sad, wouldn't it?
Now we gotta go put the ghost to rest, but we're gonna do some other stuff in the interim here. We're gonna pick up one of the most busted items in the entire game, as if this game doesn't have enough busted stuff with it. Now
this one is busted in a way that was completely intentionally programmed.
Yeah.
It's the most OP in the weapon in the entire game. It's the boomerang. It can one or two shot almost everything in the game that can be hit by it. So
even the final boss.
Yeah, you'll see that later, like at the end of the run. You'll see the final boss get dealt with surprisingly fast.
So you need the magnifying lens to actually see that guy, and then you trade him your shovel, which is fine because you don't really need the shovel once you've collected enough seashells that you want with it.
Yeah, there are still seashells that involve digging, but those are very far out of the way, so we're not going to get those.
And the game has
the boomerang.
26 or 27 seashells, something like that?
There are 26, yeah. Getting the boomerang this early actually allows us to set up a trick for Capish Maw later on. So, we'll get to that later. But for now, we're approaching Mad Batter again, and this time we're going to upgrade arrows next. So you might notice that my arrow count has looked very tight up until this point, but now we're going to replenish all of them now.
Once again, very specifically routed to have basically one arrow of leeway. Yeah. Now we're going to get double capacity and a full refill, which will let us do a lot more shooting things for very big damage, because again, the bow is busted. It costs 980 rupees for a reason. But bomb arrows, you've seen them using, which you push both buttons together with the bomb and the arrows equipped. It makes a bomb arrow. Also very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use that to, like, essentially just create missiles.
Yeah. I want a bomb to be over there and explode on contact. Yeah.
You can shoot them at walls that are, like, on the opposite side of, like, lava or something.
Y'all have, like, about a minute left to get your donations in for the bid war, because it is closing soon.
We got a $15 donation from Pristine Caffeine towards the Tunic Bid War for Blue, saying, got Pokemon X years ago, not because of the legendary, but Blue Charizard. Blue for the go, and let's go donations. So, yeah, Blue is definitely in the lead, but this is the perfect chance for someone to snipe Red at the last second. A $150 donation will take us just over Blue. It will beat it by, like, less than 20 cents.
Yeah, and so the cutoff will be right as soon as I enter Color Dungeon, but I'm going to hear the results as soon as I beat the boss of the dungeon, so... And it is really soon.
Chat, you have the chance to do the funniest thing.
Alright, so here's a cool little trick that the boomerang can also do. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, you can use it to, like, fetch things.
Oh, come on. Yeah, so the boomerang can just barely squeeze in between those two blocks and get the Harpies that way.
There's a trick in, like, randomizers where, if you, like, throw the boomerang, like, just right...
Cutoff is now, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so feel free to tell me as soon as I beat the boss of the dungeon, so in about another few minutes. Yeah.
We'll have suspense until then.
Yeah, exactly.
We get to know whether we have the faster option.
So meanwhile, Color Dungeon, the color-based dungeon new to, oops, hold on. Okay. New to this version of the game, and it's basically a lot of matching colors of this dungeon, and that's pretty much the gimmick of this dungeon.
We need 300 rupees coming up relatively soon, so we're stopping off at that cash room to get little secret room there to get most of what we need.
I love that little slime monster guy.
Yeah, this is pretty. The first half is unexciting. So any more announcements?
I just want to let folks know that we are, again, halfway to that incentive for the Comfy Nighttime Cleanups, which is the next game coming up right after this. So, we may be done with
Okay, well, meanwhile, we got this boss right here. You can just simply mash powder, and that's it.
Yeah, easiest mini boss in the game.
And then you can do a super jump in order to skip doing the block puzzle, and I'm going to do a reset because it actually spawns the rupees back in the rupee room.
We're gonna do that again to get to 300. Yep.
Yeah, this game is so absurdly broken. It's, like, just really funny. Oh hey, another mini-boss. That's weird.
Shoot it twice, it said. The bow is really powerful, by the way.
The only dungeon in the game to have 2 unique mini-bosses.
Yeah, you never see them again, actually. Yeah, this was again added for the Game Boy Color release of LADX, so I mean they had some time to think about like what unique stuff can we add into this extra release.
I did enjoy the boss that I believe gives you the hook shot, but I hated having to chase him throughout the entire dungeon.
Randomizer players have a very spicy name for that room that I won't be repeating on stream because I don't think I'm allowed to.
You should DM me it later, I want to know.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I will DM you later, like, what that is.
Alright, so now we're coming up to Hard Hat Beetle, and this boss basically makes no sense.
You're supposed to just like hit it a bunch until it changes colors and then dies, and we just kind of shoot it and it dies. So yeah, sure.
Yeah. So what tunic am I getting?
You are grabbing the blue tunic.
The fast one.
Thank you so much, everybody.
All right, so this confuses me because I thought having more damage would mean a faster run. So explain to me how the blue tunic ends up being faster.
Yeah. So naturally, people think that red tunic is faster, but due to how the routing works with this run, they're actually about even in time. It's just that the reason red tunic is not preferred by most top runners nowadays is because red tunic actually has the potential to lose more time for mistakes because red tunic has more knockback on enemies, as well more iframes, which does pose a problem on one boss in particular coming up.
Yeah, it does like the piece of power effect where it knocks enemies way back across the screen.
Yeah, I didn't consider that. Yep, that would do it.
Yeah, and also, and because of that, red tunic introduces more RNG in the run than blue tunic. So.
Oh yeah, that's another hookshot skip.
Yeah, so on average, they're about the same amount of time, but in theory, if you can get lucky, then red tunic can be faster. There are parts in this run where red tunic does save time here and there, but because of the consistency of blue tunic, it just the time save of red tunic in some parts just outweigh the time save.
Yeah, red tunic is only faster if you're Tass.
I do agree he looks good in blue. I will give him that.
So this is the most boring part of the run, the signpost maze. You have to read these signs. If you read the wrong sign, then you have to start the whole thing over. But your reward for all this is listening to a really good song, totally worth the 300 rupees.
Oh yeah, there's no way to get out of spending 300 rupees here.
That's Wart from Super Mario Brothers 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if anybody in chat knows the lyrics to the song, feel free to sing along.
Yeah, this is a Mario game, by the way. Like, I'm not even joking. Initially, Link's Awakening was meant to be a Mario game in early development. That's why you see things like Goombas in it.
Did they ever discuss, like, what kind of game it was supposed to be?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this game's development was very, very strange and convoluted. Because, like, after that, it actually was supposed to be a Zelda game, but not Link's Awakening. It was supposed to be a port of A Link to the Past.
That's why you see a lot of similarities in the map, like there's a castle in the middle.
Yeah, there's actually, like, old, like, pictures of what the map was supposed to be, where, like it actually had the Link to the Past locations and stuff.
Between this game and A Link Between Worlds, I'm convinced that Nintendo once every like 7 to 10 years just wants to re-release Link to the Past and use that same map over and over, because they were like, this map is gorgeous, it's perfect, it has all the different areas we want. We just need to reuse it as often as possible.
They just did it again with Echoes of Wisdom. You're basically right.
Thank you.
Are you serious? I haven't played Echoes of Wisdom yet.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was the worst heart piece in the game, in my opinion. I don't know how anybody has the mind to swim all the way around the castle just to find that heart piece. But,
I don't know how you find that one either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I never would have found that heart piece without looking up a guide.
Also,
As a matter of fact,
fun little thing right there. You can, if you jump into the house there, it looks like Link is rolling into the house.
Like, as a matter of fact, my first time playing this game, like, I didn't even get that heart piece. Like, I had a lot of the other ones. I never found that one.
Yeah.
And there are only 12 heart pieces in the game, too, because we only have 14 hearts total.
Yeah. So now we're approaching Armos Night, or Armos Maze. So it's a pretty technical part. We're doing a lot of shield bumps to knock all the statues out of the way. Normally, without Blue Tunic, these Armos statues hurt for 2 hearts of damage.
3.
2, actually.
I thought they did 3.
There's one on later on that does 3, but all of these do 2.
I could swear these did 3. Like, I'm gonna, like, actually look this up right now.
I believe that's our about 18th seashell, something like that. We're getting almost all the way done with
those. It's our 20th now.
Is that 20? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, because we do that, we get the sword after this, right?
Yeah. So coming up is Armos Night. Normally there's a bit of a technical strat with Armos Night, but in 100%, we just simplify things.
The bow continues to be a great weapon.
Yeah. So this is around the same time as the any percent strat, but it's much easier. And you can't do the strat in any percent because you need those arrows, and you don't upgrade arrows in any percent. Okay, so coming up is Face Shrine, Face Shrine has a major RNG section called Horse Heads, where it's 2 horse pieces, and you need them both to stand up at the same time. They each have a 50% chance of standing up, which means you have a 25% chance for both of them to stand up at the same time. And so I want people in chat to get their guesses as to how many tries it's going to take me to do horse heads. And whoever gets it, and if the chat gets it right, and the commentators you can join in too, as well as Sean, you can join in as well. If anyone gets it right, then I will donate $5.
I'm calling one. Think we're going to get it first try?
Wait, is it how many times you have to throw them total, or what?
How many
attempts, basically?
Yeah, how many attempts?
Yeah, how many times you have to throw both of them for it to actually work? But, like, I swear, this RNG does not feel like it's 50-50, or 25% for both.
My heart is saying twice. My heart is saying twice.
Okay, alright.
We got a 19 in chat. We have some non-believers.
Oh boy.
We got some haters. We have some haters in the chat.
My worst is only 18, but the worst is 32 by Crobone.
You have a 32? Oh man.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Okay, so I need to know, is it truly random? Like there's
it is truly random.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't manipulate this.
You can technically be stuck here forever.
At one point, I was trying different angles, different directions. Like, I was.
I think we all did when we were playing this. There's got to be a better way with these things. Nope, you just got to hope. Here's our second lift upgrade. Now we can lift those big blocks that look like elephant faces or something.
Yeah.
I think they're technically like walrus statues or something. I don't remember. Elephant statues, whatever they are, some big friggin' animal that doesn't actually show up in the game elsewhere.
Our total raised amount is at a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's beautiful!
Really I know.
It's a shame we have to donate more to make that not such a nice number.
That happened because of a $29 donation from The Fish that says, Hey man, I was just existing. I don't know what your problem was.
Your crime was being a weird fish, clearly.
Oh yeah, this room is just like pure like strategic wizardry.
You gotta use one jump to clip into the right wall, so we can then use it to clip up onto the left in the next room. This chest is weird. You have to throw a pot at it to open it.
Oh yeah, if you do that second super jump wrong, you will get stuck in the wall and have to save and quit or reset the game. And that is a massive time loss that I have totally never made before.
Nobody's ever lost time to that. Everyone just does it, right?
Yeah, this super jump right here, like if you do this wrong...
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, you soft block if you mess that up.
More Dodongos. We're gonna not kill them again because they don't need to.
Yeah.
They're just here. They're chilling.
Yeah, so coming up is horse heads, so here we go.
Oh, yes,
okay.
Welcome in, Raiders. Murby Studios came in with a raid of 5. Welcome, you are watching Fastest Furs Fall Festival 2024, supporting Trans Lifeline.
All right, here we go.
Playing Link's Awakening.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think I saw somebody get 9 tries.
I think that was a 9.
There was a 9? Alright.
I think. Maybe not.
Well,
there was a 19, not a 9.
I swear I saw a 9. Whoops. Oh,
okay, but
dang.
coming up is
maybe next time, chat.
Alright, coming up is Facade. Very cool boss.
This boss is so weird.
It's a face!
Oh yeah, that first bomb did damage to him before he even shows up.
Look, after Nickelodeon stopped using him for their interstitials, he had to find new work somehow.
Yeah.
And that's the boss.
Yep.
Yeah, just play 6 bombs and then you win. Okay, so... What's that?
He's the first boss that kind of starts to hint at what's going to happen if you actually, like, get all the instruments, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, his text is very foreboding, like... really starts letting on like this is not what you think it is. If you wake the windfish, yeah, doom and gloom and
so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so we mentioned in the very beginning of the run that we only need 20 out of 26. So this is where we're gonna finally turn in our seashells to upgrade our sword to the Koholint sword, which is our sword upgrade. So as soon as we get the Koholint sword, then all the rest of the seashells will despawn. And then also, if you the next to my pod, you'll notice that the seashell counter will not appear anymore. So this is the reason why we only get 20 and not 26. Also, the Koholint sword's power does not stack with Red Tunic, and because we get the Koholint sword at this point, which is about halfway into the run, then it's part of the reason why Red Tunic is not as beneficial as it used to be in older routes.
Also, I think it's like worth noting that like especially for like casual players, like once you get this sword, if there are any seashells found in a chest that you haven't opened yet, those seashells become 20 rupees.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so there's another major RNG section. It's called Early Hookshot. I'll let the commentator explain what that is, but essentially, if I do everything right, I have a 50% chance of it to work. So I want everyone in chat to get their guesses in as to how many tries it's going to take me to get Early Hookshot, and then I'll donate $5 more if somebody in chat is correct.
Oh, I didn't know this was RNG, so I'm going to say 1 again because I thought you just got it easy. I didn't know it was random. I'll just say 1.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be nice. I think because of the horse heads, you're gonna get this in 1.
Yeah. So who wants to explain Early Hookshot?
So early hookshot is basically this game does weird things if you manage to drag a dropped item into a different room. And you can take advantage of this by turning a small key into the hookshot.
Which is the item you get in this room normally, so you kind of just like tell the game, I'm getting an item in this room.
Ooh, nice
try. Let's go. First try. That's the hook shot.
Yeah.
Is that $5 for every person who guessed the correct answer?
It's if someone gets it right, then I'll donate $5. So
I'll put
I'm
5
now
in
at
too.
$10 now.
I'll match that actually. We like charity.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're supposed to fight this Stalfos guy we're gonna see in a moment. You're supposed to fight him 4 times, chase him around the dungeon, and then basically back to that first room to finally beat him up and get the hook shot from him. We're just gonna kill him right now. With bomb arrows, you can actually just like completely kill him before he gets up and does his text and flies off. And he drops a key for some whatever reason.
Yeah, I think that might have just been like a mechanic that was later just cut from the game or something.
Also, we now have the mini music continuing to play. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And so because so getting the hookshot early skips a lot of this dungeon. And but because of the time it took us for us to set up for early magnet lens, this is a minute save in total.
Oh wow, that's actually like not the annoying strat because you have hookshot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
so now that we got the nightmare key, we're just gonna go straight to the end of the dungeon.
Yeah, in categories we don't have the hookshot. Yeah, you have to do a very precise dash jump across that gap. It's painful. Like it can be set up, thankfully, but it's still very painful.
Also, you're seeing glimpses of like jumping into a pit and using an item. You're gonna get to see more of that.
Yeah, and then you just saw Link just wiggle between some blocks and some pots. That's normal.
Hookshot's a little bit broken, maybe. Especially in the remake when you can do it at tilted angles. Oh, baby, that's fun.
Yeah. Alright, so this is a slime eel. So slime eel comes out of 4 different holes, and you have to pretty much guess which hole he's going to come out from. So it's about a 50% chance, and sometimes some positions are a little bit awkward depending on where you're at and as well as where the tail's at.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most annoying bosses in the game.
We'll take that pattern. That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 cycles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Red Tunic, this fight is actually harder because on average you'll get 3 slashes per cycle. So you'll have an extra cycle, and then even more if you hit Slime Eel 5 times or more, then he has a chance to give you a dummy Slime Eel, which adds more RNG. So this is part of the reason. So this is a huge disadvantage for Red Tunic in this dungeon.
Is that because the slashes with the sword like actually push him back a bit, and so bigger knockback pushes him into the wall sooner?
His iframes are longer with Red Tunic, so you have less time to get hits in.
Yeah, the actually getting the hits in the varies is deceptively tight.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go up the mountain because we've got 2 more dungeons to get, and they're both up on the mountain.
Yeah. Also, like if you noticed, we did a little bit of a sequence break there. We did Dungeon 6 and then Dungeon 5.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go back in numeric order.
Yeah, and in like the any percent equivalent of this.
I'm trying to remember because I did this once, but what is the most out of order? Like, can you jump from like Dungeon 4 to like Dungeon 7 and then work backwards from there, or
you technically can, but it's against the rule set that we use for this category.
In any percent, we go straight from Dungeon 3 to Dungeon 6.
Yeah. Okay, so coming up is obstacle skip round number 2. So we got it once.
I believe.
See if I can get it again. Hey, there we go. Okay, so coming up is another well-known trick. It is called Rooster Skip. So, who wants to talk about that?
So remember when we saw him jump into the hole and use the hook shot and then jump again, basically? We're going to do that a lot more. There's a really big pit, and you're supposed to have the rooster for it, which involves going back to Maeve Village, using the Song of Awakening underneath the rooster statue. We don't have time for that. We've got to go fast, so we're going to do this using the menu for buffering.
And then jump. And jump.
There we go.
Beautiful. Very good. Oh, that was perfect, actually. Like, I mean, not perfect, but extremely good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Bow Wow can
Perfect
actually
would be
mess
just
you up
like
there.
doing it unbuffered, but I mean, that's extremely hard.
Yeah. And even if you do everything right, you can sometimes still fall anyway, just due to bad subpixels. But getting that first try is good. If you fall down, then you get taken back to the mountain. You have to climb the mountain again, so you lose about 40 seconds if you fail it.
Yeah, that's not just like a void out pit and you respawn in the room. It drops you down and you have to climb back up again. Yeah. Now we're gonna continue our climb towards the Eagle's Tower.
Yeah, so we do have time for a little bit of donations until we get to the dungeon.
Well, we still have opening for donation, and we are less than $100 away from meeting that incentive for the comfy nighttime cleanups. We could clean this out with less than $100. But even if you're not interested in donating, we are also finding use from your bits and your your subscriptions and your cheered bits. Team Fastest Furs wants you to know that all revenue from Twitch subscriptions and cheered bits received during the weekend's event will support our events now and into the future, including our upcoming Fastest Furs Live at FWA 2025 event, which will be returning to Furry Week in Atlanta next year. So please consider subscribing now to get our Fastest Furs emotes featuring the always adorable PB the Cheetah. And don't forget to check and see if you have your free Twitch Prime Gaming sub available too. If you are enjoying it, just watching it where you are right now, trust me, getting to see it in person and react live with the crowd is even better. I hope if you come to the con next year that you will come support this as well.
Yeah. Okay. So, Eagle Tower. Everybody hates this dungeon when they first play this game, but you're in the speedrun. Well,
this is wide open.
This is Bob Triggers the dungeon. We're gonna break the heck out of it.
Yeah. So that boomerang shot that I just did earlier in order to get the mirror shield early skips half the dungeon already. So normally you're supposed to use that metal ball. No, thank you.
We don't touch it.
Oh yeah, that specific blob right there. That was killed for a very good reason.
Yeah.
That's what makes the bomb triggers work, because this game is weird with sprite counts and stuff. Like, it's a whole technical thing.
I'm gonna jump over this block wall here. Our third bomb trigger for third pillar.
That one's just showing off.
Yeah.
Like, that's really just showing off.
Fourth one you kind of just do on entry, and that's the top part of the tower collapsed.
Yep.
Usually that's a thing where if you don't do that, it takes like a couple minutes longer. Because trying to get around with that metal ball is extremely annoying.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so coming up is another trick. It is called Goomba Surf. So the Goomba has a 25% chance of going to the direction you want it to go. So we'll see how this goes.
I believe.
Perhaps we should have chat ask, or like guess how many times this is gonna...
Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. The second one cooperated.
All we need is one of them to work.
Yeah. Alright, and then very hard boss coming up, Evil Eagle.
Actually a tough fight for once.
Yes.
Yeah, this one's like a really, really hard boss fight.
I'm sorry, I've deceived you again.
You thought we would have a hard boss fight in this game?
Turns out it's actually down there. Yeah, just like hanging out, and you can just hit it. Active hitbox.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, if you save and quit during the run, then the hook shot can actually just screen wrap around and just hit Evil Eagle off screen.
Yeah.
Seventh instrument.
I don't know if I like this run anymore. I don't like seeing my favorite
breaking the game too much for your liking.
Desecrated in this way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, you can play a category that's less glitchy if you want to see it more of a pure experience, but yeah. Hundo is really cool. Like, it doesn't get like obscenely glitchy. Like, you're not allowed in this category to do wrong warps or out of bounds, which gets even more insane. But you still get to see a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
the 100% category that only allows out of bounds is actually a category that I learned how to do. I'm one of 3 people who can do it. And that run is wildly broken and you can't even wrong warp.
Even in the most restrictive categories, we still break the game apart, because that's just how crazy this game is. Alright, so coming up is Marin. She's been captured, but I'm sorry, Marin. This breaks my heart every single time. You lose a minute by saving her.
It's a long cutscene if you hookshot across and grab her. Yeah.
Also, like, super duper trivia. If you manage to like still have your Marin date when you go up there, weird stuff happens to the game.
I feel like we're moving a little too fast. First you were dating her, now you're Mariner.
I swear, I'm gonna have to, like, explain to my girlfriend, like, what I'm laughing about all the time, because, like, she's in the room right now, except, I have headphones on, so she can't hear anybody else.
Here's our last capacity upgrade. We're finally upgrading the powder. Like you said at the very beginning, we don't really use powder that much. And we don't really use powder, and we don't use powder past this point. Well, hopefully, ideally, yeah. we could use powder, but ideally we don't have to. Yeah, but I'm still gonna use get that mini Moldorm. You can still burn the mini Moldorm. That's fine. Yeah. Now I do have the mirror shield, but
yeah, why use the mirror shield when you can just
jump? Just jump. Might as well jump. Yeah. So when you're clipped into the wall, you don't get knocked back as far. So you're able to. Oh, you don't even jump. I'm sorry. I thought you jumped. My bad.
There's a way to do that without like technically doing any glitches using like the funny potion.
And we skipped this fight also, by the way. Oh yeah. You know, hard boss. You're supposed to play the song, but we just bomb trigger it, and then we skip the fight. Also, it's very unglorified. And even funnier, if you actually bomb trigger him, he has 1 HP. Oh, I forgot that part. Yeah.
In this case, I'll allow it because that poor guy was like trapped in stone all that time, and you freed him, and then you left him alone. So you know what? I accept this.
Yeah, we saved the turtle. Actually.
Save the animals.
This is Turtle Rock. It's actually a very large dungeon with has a bunch of keys. There are a ton of hidden bomb walls everywhere. We're gonna see very
lost in this dungeon every time.
It's possible to think you're stuck in this dungeon, like you don't have keys, but there are actually just so many bomb walls. You don't need most of them. We're gonna skip the whole dungeon, though. I'm sorry.
The thing that you just saw him do like 30 seconds ago with the hook shot is a trick called bookshot clip. So for some reason, like, if you have your hookshot on B, your feather on A, and then you, like, hookshot towards something by pressing both of those buttons at the same time, you actually go faster, and that can allow you to clip through the block.
Yeah, and that works because if you press both buttons at the same frame, one of them takes priority.
Swimming in lava.
Yo, swimming in lava. Yeah, that's normal.
That is basically a clipper in lava. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get our last heart piece up here. It's actually hidden outside the 8th dungeon.
Yep. So that's all the heart pieces, and the last heart that we're gonna get is the heart pinner from Turtle Rock. Not to be confused with Turtle Rock and the Link to the Past.
They're in different corners.
So inventive with naming.
Yeah. All right. So this is Cue Ball.
This is the mini boss we would have fought in D4, but we didn't.
Yeah. As you can see, he's very hard.
It's actually really obnoxious, but if you just do a couple spins, you're good.
And then this is, like, objectively the most, like, annoying, like, not hard task in the game, because if you screw that up, you have to leave the room and start over again, and that takes a while.
Also, you can jump while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that brought me close to the chest.
Yeah.
You can even dash jump while you're doing it. Because, really again, this game is kind of broken.
So that was the boss key. We're gonna go fight the boss. How do you get to the boss? There's a passage you're gonna follow. I don't know about that. We're just gonna jump. Might as well jump.
Passage? I've never seen that passage.
This is a boss that comes out of lava. Therefore, it's probably made of lava and fire and stuff. We're gonna attack it with a fire rod.
Yeah, fighting fire with fire actually works this time for some reason.
It's just such like you just attack it and it dies. It's kind of really a whatever boss. Yeah, you might notice I didn't attack him all the time. And that's because there are actually some spots in the room where he takes 0 damage. So you want to pay attention to where you're hitting him. Otherwise, it feels like he has a random amount of HP.
That's probably, like, my only 2 complaints about this game, where it felt like the longer it went on, like, the more... It just felt like the later dungeon bosses didn't really have much of a mechanic to them. And then I also wish the final dungeon, quote-unquote, the egg, I just wish it lasted longer. I wish it wasn't just like, oh, get the right code of screens, and then all of a sudden you're at the final boss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, you gotta like go to the library and figure out what the sequence is.
You might notice I didn't do that at all. So how the heck am I going to figure it out? Well,
I think we just guess, right? We just guess and hope it's right. There are only 3 codes. What are the odds we can get it right?
YOLO egg.
Yeah, we kind of just YOLO it. Hope it's the right one.
Yeah.
Absolute smartest strategy.
In addition to Link's Awakening in marathons, we are going to listen to this song.
It is mandatory.
And then Link has his ocarina without actually having the ocarina in his hand. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
He's just that good. He can play 8 instruments at once.
Yeah, he can play Ghost Ocarina along with 8 other instruments.
Extremely powerful. Only the hero of time can do this.
What's funny is this is actually not the hero of time due to timeline shenanigans, but we don't talk about Zelda timeline shenanigans here.
We're not worried about it. He's the hero of time in my heart.
Okay, so there is a lot to talk about for the egg. So first off, jokes aside, if you actually do not read the book in the library, then the path to go to the egg is always the same. But then also, the nightmare fights comes in 6 phases, and there's a lot that happens, and they all go by really fast. So I'll let you guys talk about that.
Also, regarding like chat saying like, is this trick just to avoid equipping Ocarina and getting a couple less menus? In 100%, yes. In any percent, you don't get the Ocarina at all, so that is mandatory.
Okay, we need to talk about this now.
So the first thing, bomb trigger, and then pick up this bomb, do something funny with it. Don't actually make the game think that you slashed your sword. And then...
There's no music.
Quick kill. Oh yeah, and there's no music. That's how you know it worked.
Yeah.
And then... This is actually just straight up RNG manipulation. Usually, like after the first couple of times that this guy fires, there's a 50-50% chance that his ball will be quote-unquote red, which is the one you want that can actually hit him, or blue, which doesn't, and, just kind of does that.
Yeah, so now this is 50-50.
But yeah, if that manip went right,
you wouldn't have to play with the RNG, yeah.
Yeah, so regarding, like, why would you slash your sword? So the actual explanation for that is slashing your sword rolls RNG.
You hit more fast enough, it doesn't move.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then this is just...
Here's Ganon. Making an appearance. He's also dead.
So
whatever that thing is also dead.
I don't know, it's a blob. Kinda. Circle.
Oh yeah, and then there's this.
Time is coming up very soon, actually.
Yeah.
Remember how I said the boomerang is broken? It one-shots the final boss as soon as its eye opens. As soon as you can hit it.
Yeah, otherwise you need 16 arrows to beat him. And it's RNG. But,
yeah.
Alright, so yeah, time's coming up as soon as I,
as soon as the screen fades.
This is my favorite part.
Time. Alright, 121.06. Alright, very good run.
This fish deserves to be on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, so I'm really happy with that run.
Yeah, that went great.
Yeah, that was I had a lot of fun with the run. I want to thank the Team Fastest Furs staff for giving me a chance to run this game again. Like I said, I ran this game 2 years ago at Fastest Furs Fight for Abortion, and I wasn't really happy with that run, so I'm really glad that I got a chance to redeem myself here this time around. Yeah, thank you.
I wasn't Mchan's commentator for that yet.
Yeah, thank you, Adalor and Alicia, for joining me on comms. Thank you, Sean, for being host.
Thank you for letting me be host on this. This was a blast.
Yeah, and giving us some insights on the game. It was a lot of fun, and shouts to chat for being awesome as well. And yeah, if you guys want to if you guys like what you saw, I stream this game very often, as well as other Zelda games such as Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds. I also speedrun Mario games on an occasion as well. So feel free to follow me on twitch.tv/Mchan338. I also, outside of speedrunning, I'm a Let's Player on YouTube. That's where you'll find my main source of content, as well as some variety content if you don't want to just see speedruns out of me. All your casual gaming out of me will be on YouTube at youtube.com/itsmchan338. Yeah, that is all I have to say. If you guys have anything else that you guys want to say?
Well, first of all, like, GG, that was a great run. And also, like, you know, thank you, chat, for being awesome, of course. And, you know, thank you to Fastest First Team for putting this on and, you know, having me on here just yapping about one of my favorite games.
And I got plenty to say tomorrow when I'm hosting, so I'll just see you then. I'll not take up any more time now.
All right, then. Yeah, so with that, thank you all so much for watching the marathon. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the marathon. And, yeah, stay tuned for the next run.
Yep. And I might be back on here doing commentary for Mchan again, so, like, I'll see you guys around.
Take care. All right, y'all. That was Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX 100% by Mchan338. An iconic classic. One more round of applause. And for those of you just tuning in, you are watching Fastest Furs Fall Festival 2024 supporting Trans Lifeline. If you've been watching for a while and you're wondering to yourself, I wonder if there's anything I could get to, like, help immortalize this incredible marathon. Well, good news. We are thrilled to once again partner with Timberwolf Trading to bring our Fall Fest 2024 marathon shirts to you. Use the command !merch in chat to browse our new Fall Fest 2024 designs from Sky Blue Arts, Flux, Rotim, Fizzy J, and Autumn Wyvern. $5 from each shirt purchased will be donated directly to Trans Lifeline, and these will only be available until the end of the event, so don't miss out on your chance to pick one up today. You can also check out the entire Timberwolf Trading store online at www.timberwolftrading.ca, where you can order your own custom stickers, shirts, laser engravings, and more from this furry-owned business. I can personally vouch because I've gotten a couple shirts for these events by now from Timberwolf Trading. They're quite soft. They've got good variation. If you're a black shirt person, if you're a red shirt person, if you're a blue shirt person, if you're a green shirt person, they've got options for all of them with different designs. I'll be perfectly honest. This might be the first event where I get more than one shirt because I really like the designs that they have for that. Catching up on some donos real quick. We had a $5 donation come in from Mr. Shasta that says, supporting a fellow Zelda runner. Good luck, Mchan. That was donated towards the comfy nighttime cleanups. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Shasta will be running The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass tomorrow evening towards the end of the marathon. But the other reason you should tune in is because Mr. Shasta just set a new world record. Literally, while practicing to prepare this run, they managed to set a new time. So a huge congratulations to Mr. Shasta. I cannot wait to tune in tomorrow and hear them talk more about how that went. If they're in chat, I hope they can get some congratulations right now. We also got a $10 donation from Moonblaze Wolf going towards the Name Vivi incentive, saying, naming Vivi Hotbot in honor of my awesome brother. Taking a look at those incentives as well. Reminding you all, we are less than $100 away from meeting the incentive for Tasamachi Behind the Twilight. That is our next game that we're going to be running, and that incentive ends 30 minutes into the run. So if you would like to see some cozy nighttime vibes during our Tasamachi run, now is the time to get in. Dodi, Steiner, Dagger, Freya, Kina, Eiko, and Amarant in Final Fantasy IX. This is one of those bid wars where you can suggest a name that you would like added. For example, on Amarant, we've got a bid war battle between Marsh Paul and Lint Jeff. On Steiner, we have Bubsy currently in the lead with $5. And now, of course, with VV, we have Hotbot in the lead with 10. So many different incentives that you can put your donations towards. The other reason why you should do that is because we've got some incredible prizes. Thanks to the incredible generosity of our Fastest First community, we're thrilled to offer a different assortment of prizes as well as a unique grand prize for each day throughout the event. Cumulative donations of at least $50 will automatically qualify you to win the weekend grand prize, a 512 gigabyte LCD Steam Deck donated by myself, as it so happens. Additional prizes are available as well if you make a single donation of at least $25. For a full list of the prizes available each day, use the command !prizes in chat. Again, a single donation of $25 or more between today and tomorrow can enter you to win a Perler set of Ristar, Tunic, and Super Metroid, a set of 4 Fastest First Trans Pride coasters, furry merch enamel pins prize pack, $100 Amazon gift card, LED badge, custom stainless steel water bottle commission, Super Trash Bros t-shirt, a Pokemon starter diamond pixel painting, a custom Under Armour hoodie commission donated by Timberwolf Trading, a Dragon Roast Coffee Adventuring Party Bundle. All of these things you are being entered to win by making a single donation of $25 or more. And if those donations total to $50 or more before the end of tomorrow's marathon, you are entered in for that grand prize. That is an LCD Steam Deck, one of the high quality screens. At the same time that I was buying one of those decks to donate as a grand prize, I bought another for myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to pick this up while I still can. So definitely not a better time to get donations in.